Hi guys, welcome to Motorhome Rehab Ranch. If you have a GMC motorhome, like to have one, and just want to learn more about it, you're in the right place. And a special shout out to our ranch hands that helps us by supporting us to be able to make more videos, to answer questions and all that kind of stuff. At the end of the video, I'll tell you how you can also be a ranch hand. But right now, let's get into something about a GMC that maybe you know, maybe you don't. See what happens. Hey guys, it's Jim Bounds with Co-op Motorworks and Motorhome Rehab Ranch over on Patreon. And I've had so many comments, so many of you wanted to do this after we turned on the light bulb on the body dropping with the frame. Everybody goes, oh yeah, I want to do that. In between everything else and the global pandemic and everything else, we've just not been able to get with this program and to get this kit put together yet. We are coming. It is coming. But I really want you guys that really want it now to have it, okay? It's less about selling it and making money and more about we need to straighten these frames out, because guys are calling me wanting to put an interior in the coach. Dude, you can't do that if the floor's bowed because everything works off the floor. We need to straighten this thing out, okay? And the way to do that, and again, there's a video. Look around, find the other video, and it explains the floor and how the body is pushing down on the floor because the frame, I know it doesn't look like a frame, but the frame is inboard from the body by 14 inches. Okay, that's a real problem, causes the floor to bow. We talked about that in the other video, the Gusset board. Okay, along with taking out the rotted floor, we put back in this synthetic waterproof material called Gusset board that's used in marine application to help give a higher tensile strength to the floor so it'll stay up. Along with that, that's one thing, putting in the Gusset board floor. The other thing is frame gussets, okay? And if you watched that other video where I jumped up and down and you saw the body moving, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody wants this, and I agree with you. And so far, we have built 2 sets, one proof of concept, one in an actual vehicle to do. We have not got into production yet, so here's what it looks like, guys. Zoom in, whatever, it's okay, I don't mind. Here's your frame. This is the frame. This is the inside of the C channel of the frame. Okay? The red outline is the gusset. Here's the outside of your frame, your C channel frame. This is bolted onto the frame, and then we want to weld it here and on the other side. Belts and suspenders, bolts and weld. Okay, we're going to have it where there'll be 4 holes. Now you can see it's just a triangle shaped thing, a plate that goes on the frame, bolts, welded to it is a vertical bar that comes right off the top. It's right in line. It's got the gusset, that's where the name comes from. The gusset to hold this up, and right here is a body pad. This sits, the body sits right onto this. Now, right now, there's a body pad here, right? But we also want to put a body pad out here. So this frame member, we do 8. 3 in front of the wheel, 1 behind the back wheel system. So you have 8 of these, you bolt them in, you weld them in, you put an extra body pad out here. You say extra body pad, yeah. We can leave this here. That gives the floor some strength as opposed to actually holding the floor up. This one's actually holding the floor up out here, not here, okay? So this is, again, this is a kit that we're gonna put together. For you guys that can weld and got some steel and you wanna go after it and you know, you're damn the torpedoes kind of guy, here you go. I'm not trying to hold this away from you. I think that everyone should do this. I think every coach, especially early style coaches, should have this. If you look, go do some Google search on RevCon. If you look at the skeleton of a Revcon frame, it has gussets. Okay, I'm not telling you to go buy a Revcon, but I'm saying that the concept is valid. It was used before. General Motors built this, and we're happy to keep it for a 14-year lifespan. And this probably never was a problem up until maybe 5 or 10 years ago. The floors are getting weak. The floors are rotting. The tensile strength of the floor holds the body up. Now we're holding the body up at the body rail. Okay? All right. So had another question. Thank you for questions. This is a YouTuber that asked this question, because our stuff is on YouTube as well. He said, well, how do I get to be a ranch hand? How do I do that? I mean, you keep talking about, you know, at the end of the video, we're going to be a ranch hand. Well, here's an end of the video, and here's what you do. Google Motorhome Rehab Ranch. And this is not an ad for Google. Well, however you search for something. Search Motorhome Rehab Ranch. Immediately, you'll see several sites that say co-op. That's cool. Go down to one that says Motorhome Rehab Ranch is making videos on patreon.com. Click on that one. Click on that, and immediately it goes to our site. And it will immediately show you how to be a ranch hand. And if you'd like to do that, what we're asking is a $5 for a month for ranch hands. If you're getting ready to work on your coach, it's a good $5 investment, and you got me in your pocket. If you're on the highway and you break down, you got my cell phone number. Real important. You can't be an island with one of these things. You got a question. You need to get that question answered. What's that blue wire over here? What's going on over here? Why don't I have any air conditioning coming out? These are good questions. And those are the things we want to help you with. Okay, that doesn't mean that you can turn your brain off and not be logical about things. Okay, but I can get you in the direction, and I can help you do things. If you really want us to do it, we have a backlog, we have a queue. We will do it, but we need to get our queue in line, and until such time, well, if you want us to do it, give me a call. We'll do it. That's why we're here. But in the meantime, let's talk about it. Let's figure out things. Let's get your coach going, and we want to help you. That's what Motorhome Rehab Ranch is here for. Okay? All right, well, that's a wrap on another one. So look, send in your comments, your questions. If you don't understand something like the alignment one on the last video, dude, call me up, because making sense is very important to do with the 12,000-pound projectile. See you next time. Bye-bye.